Thank you, Cannon. Thank you. It's spring. Truist Park is open for full capacity, and I figure that today's Rotary program might have something to do with baseball. So I offer a Thanksgiving for baseball, but for this somber reason. I thank God for baseball because it breaks our hearts. My prayer quotes the beautiful words of one of my heroes, a scholar named A. Bartlett Giamatti. Bart Giamatti was a devoted Red Sox fan and an academic, a professor of English Renaissance literature at Yale University. When he was a candidate to become president of Yale, he said, "The only thing I ever wanted to be president of was the American League." Well, he did become president of Yale, and then he resigned that position a few years later to become president of the National League, and then the commissioner of baseball. His tenure ended only 5 months later when he died of a heart attack. "It breaks your heart," he wrote. "It's designed to break your heart." He wrote those words about baseball. In Atlanta, we have remembered some great baseball men this past year. Bill Bartholomew, Phil Necro, and the Hammer, Mr. Henry Aaron. May their souls rest in peace. And I thank them for being among many who helped bring baseball to Atlanta. But I want to quote these words from Bart Giamatti as my prayer from an essay titled "The Green Fields of the Mind." It goes like this. He's talking about the last game of the season when his beloved Red Sox lose to the Yankees. He says, "It breaks your heart. It is designed to break your heart. The game begins in the spring when everything else begins again, and it blossoms in the summer, filling the afternoons and evenings. And then as soon as the chill rains come, it stops and leaves you to face the fall alone. It breaks my heart because it was meant to foster in me, again, the illusion that there is something abiding, some pattern and some impulse that could come together to make a reality that would resist the corrosion. And because after it had fostered again that most hungered for illusion, the game was meant to stop and betray precisely what it promised." Of course, there are those who learn after the first few times. They grow out of sports. And there are others who were born with the wisdom to know that nothing lasts. These are the truly tough among us, the ones who can live without illusion or even with the hope of illusion. "I am not that grown up or up to date," says Giamatti. "I am a simpler creature, tied to more primitive patterns and cycles. I need to think something lasts forever, and it might as well be that state of being that is a game. It might as well be that in a green field in the sun." Amen to those words. I need to think something lasts forever. Baseball breaks our hearts, but it sure lifts them too. May our eternal God teach us through the game of baseball an orderly way to experience the mutability of life, the changes and chances of life, the wins and losses of life, the ups and downs. May God grant us great games played in green fields in the sun. May they last forever. Play ball. Amen.